Welcome back, everyone. N.R.T. here. So, we received another shipment from our friends over at Allowance Chemical. I believe I've worked with them before. I believe they're the ones that sent me the vinegar and mercury acid. I believe this should be 5 gallons of acetone. Go ahead and lift the box. Okay. So there it is. 5 gallons of acetone. There it is, right there. Okay, I'm gonna go put that in the fuel tank. So let's go. I'd highly recommend, if you're in an enclosed area, to wear gloves and to wear a respirator. But because I have this right by the door and the door is open, I'm not gonna put on a respirator just so you guys can hear me, and I'm gonna be extremely careful not to get it on my skin. But if you do get it on your skin, immediately wash it off. It's not as dangerous as other stuff, but you don't want it on your skin. So if you get a little on your skin, wash it off as immediately as you possibly can. So for those that aren't aware, this gas tank I sealed, and I guess it wasn't the right temperature when I did it or something. No, it does do one of those things like that. So now, okay. Now we're gonna. Are you seeing there? And yeah, I did a sealing job on this, and the sealer didn't work out because I think it was too cold. So I'm using this acetone from my friends over at Allowance Chemical to dissolve that sealer, so I can redo the job. I'm just going to fill it all the way up. That's why I got 5 gallons. Fill it all the way up. I'm going to be careful. Should be enough. Stuff is highly flammable, so you want to be careful. We're going to let that sit. Going to let that sit for a while, and we're going to see what happens. So, I'll be back after a couple hours, but to you guys it'll be like a couple seconds. I'm gonna fill this up some more, probably all the way, and I'm gonna let it sit overnight, but for you guys it'll be a couple seconds. You want to be careful on where you get this on because it is acetone and it will remove paint. But I'm going to be repainting it, so I don't really care if it's in there or not. But there we are. That's a full tank. I think it's 3 gallons right there. Draining this acetone that we filled the FL250 tank up with, and go ahead and try to get a. The whole point we put in here is because it's breaking up the gas tank coating that was done wrong. My mistake, I didn't read the directions. Usually don't read directions. But we're gonna put the acetone back in its jug. And here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Huge fire hazard. Huge fire hazard. Okay. I didn't realize that would be that flimsy, so I'm gonna just do littles. Might be better to do it on the ground. Might help. Gonna try to save as much as I can. For those that asked, the little thing on my hat's the mic. I usually have it on my hoodie, but had some issues with that, interfering with the audio, so I put it on my hat to see how it's gonna do. Also falls off. They don't really like clipping on the hoodies. Shirts it's okay, hats okay, but hoodies don't really like. Gonna use some of this on the 7610 as some cleaner. Okay. You wanna. It's acetone, so it's not. I mean, it's same concept of getting gasoline on your hands, really. But on some of this stuff, you want to be careful. See, it started taking the paint off of that. The can, that's how good this stuff is. But we're gonna see if this acetone, which our good friends over at Allowance of Kinkable sent us it. They have sent us a couple things. But I'll put a link in the description to their website. Go check them out. I need to get flashlight. Just a rivet gun. Need to call Milwaukee and get some parts coming for that. Got this little light right here I can stick in the tank. Gotta get a Milwaukee adapter. You want to be careful what you stick in here because okay. Gonna go ahead and try to show you guys if you guys can see that. I don't know how well you guys see, but it's just all, I think pressure wash it, see how far it goes from there. But what I do on this stuff is I put some hot glue in the ports. Sometimes you gotta dig the glue out of here to get it all out. This is what it seems works the best. If you get the glizzy stick, you just pull it out, it all comes out. But this seems, it might have something to do with acetone. And you want to also be careful, because if this is a nice shiny tank, you want to be careful because acetone will ruin the paint. But I'm going to repaint this tank, so I don't care. But, I think our best bet is to, see, it's breaking it up. That's what we want. Hope somebody's gonna comment probably. You don't have me for using a Sawzall blade for this. That's what I had available. This is KBS coating stripper. I mean, not stripper, but they do make stripper. I was gonna use that, but I saw acetone work. Definitely is breaking some of it up. I have to recoat it again. I'm gonna go do a pressure washing in it and come back and I'll show you guys the after result of it being pressure washed. We're gonna fill this tank back up with acetone. Got up. Oh, no. My needle nose ain't here, so use that. This is gonna dissolve that big piece, hopefully enough to where it'll just fall right through. I don't know if they'll float or not. If it floats, that'll be better because the acetone get all the way around it. But now that it's broken up and it's free, the acetone will get all the way around it. So that's good. Crap. Oh, I guess. Only good thing about spilling it over like that is it's going to dissolve the paint on the outside now, so I won't have to wire wheel as hard on it. But it's getting chilly here in the Pacific Northwest. It definitely is. It's getting pretty chilly. This is how the gas cap's looking. Turned it orange, it rusted it. But it's breaking up. But I'm gonna put the gas cap on. And the vent is open. I mean, the little side port's open. So it shouldn't build pressure. And the gasket's not on there. But you want to be careful, because if that builds pressure, throw that out there. It could be dangerous, so. But gonna go ahead and bring this back outside. Put it like that, and I'm gonna try to mop some of this acetone up on the floor, because this stuff's highly flammable, and with welding in here, gets the floor clean though. Go put this outside. So after letting this sit with acetone in it for a week, the acetone must have evaporated or it leaked out. What the heck? Okay, got my Port West gloves on. So after letting this sit for a week with acetone in it, I had looked at it and it almost looks like it evaporated or it leaked out, but it basically, it broke the sides apart, but now there's huge clumps in there of sealer and it won't break apart. So I'm gonna use some vinegar, also from our friends over at Alliance Connect Mold. I'll put a link in the description to their website. And we're gonna see. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. There's a couple other stuff you can put in there, but I already have this, so I'm gonna try this. And we're gonna see what happens. I might have to get some paint stripper. KBS Coating says their paint stripper will dissolve it, but I don't know, but we'll see. I got my Port West gloves on, so I don't get on my hands. This is vinegar. Don't want to get on your hands. Even though I think it's food, I don't think it's food grade. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to talk to Lance about it, or look on the container. Got it in a container so I don't leak any on the ground. Smells like vinegar. As I'm leaking it on the ground. There we go. Gotta fill it up all the way and I'm gonna let this sit. Filling on my shoes. This is 50% vinegar. It's probably 25% because I filled this back up and there was water with it, so. Okay, it was right there. Now I did throw it in the burn bin yesterday to see, and it did burn for a while, and I was thinking, well, maybe it'll, because like when you burn something like plastic almost, it gets brittle. I was thinking maybe it was going to do that, which it did for a little bit, but I don't know. But we're gonna let that sit right there. Gonna let that sit for a while. That piece is floating now. Is this leaking? Do I leak? Oh yeah, look right there. Right there, guys, look at that. We sprung a leak. Okay. We have sprung a leak. Right there. It's probably where all acetone went. It leaked out right there. Okay. I'm gonna go get something and clog that up. Okay. Got my little cordless heat gun. That's what I've been using to put some hot glue on that and let it sit. It clogs it up. But that's good because that means that one vent's open. The other one's clogged. The hot glue broke apart if you don't do it correctly, and it broke apart because it's rushing it. But usually you can hot glue it, and if you do it all in one take, when you're done you can just pull in the outside glue and it pulls all the glue out. So gonna have to dump some of this out to make it so it ain't. Do you have any of those? Not out. Just wanna. Crap. Now look, this is why I did it right here, not in the garage. Crap. I got some more out. Okay. Ain't hot yet. It's getting there. You also want to be careful. I mean, I'm not 100%. I don't think vinegar's the worst. But there's other stuff like horrific acid or mercury acid. It's specialized in cleaning pools. A lot of auto body guys use that to get rust off sheet metal. It's actually a concrete cleaner too, so you want to be careful with that. But after I'm done here, I'm going to clean all this up. I'm just going to wash all this off into the gravel. So I would be careful if it was something like more potent, like horrific acid maybe, because you don't want to contaminate the ground. I mean, even though it ain't like nothing's growing here, it's just dirt and gravel by the opening of the barn. So, is this ready yet? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that ain't. There we go. Just keep doing that. Plug this one too. Okay. Does it still leak? No, it doesn't. Okay. Go ahead and turn that off. Gonna come over here. We're gonna dump all this right back into the tank. And try not to spill. You see it's working, because look at all the crap. But that could just be ash from when it was burned in. So, that's sealer right there. So it is breaking apart. It's very frustrating because this tank's hard to find. Took me a while to find a decent one. And it still has its issues. So, ain't a perfect tank. I don't think it leaks. Okay. Gonna let that sit. Of course the hose is frozen because it's cold outside, so I guess I'll just let the vinegar sit there for now. But I'm gonna let this sit for a while. I'll check on it here and there. But my goal is to see if this vinegar will break up the sealer or soften it to the part I can get some needle nose and pull that big chunk out. Because once I get that big chunk out, it's going to be little parts. Okay. Go dump out the vinegar. There it is right there. Focus. So it's been breaking it up. Gonna have to get something in. Got the sides, it's been breaking up. It's been doing its job, so. But. Focus, look at right there. So. I'll put a link in the comments description to Alliance Chemicals website. Go check them out. This has been their use acetone and their vinegar. It's getting it cleaned. I am probably going to get something stronger than that acetone to break up this KBS coatings tank stripper. I mean sealer, not stripper. I need paint stripper, a KBS paint stripper, but we're gonna try some Alliance Kinkable stuff. So they're your go-to Kinkable place for all types of Kinkables. So go check them out. Tell them N.R.T sent you, and catch you on the next one.